Well, howdy peeps. I don't know, never put a video on YouTube before. Kind of wanted to do something. I should have documented everything I did to this. It's my 1984 Ascot VT500. Bought it a year ago. Was supposed to be like a 7,500 mile survivor. Man, it would not even pass state inspection in PA. I got it in Jersey. Yeah, anyway, I didn't have any way to hold a camera and document what I did just to get it roadworthy. But I thought I'd go over some stuff that I did to upgrade it. I guess I'll start in the front of the bike. It needed brake work. So I got a Galfer stainless brake line because the other one was 40 years old. Thought it'd just be peace of mind. The crash bar, it's off a Shadow 500. It's the same engine, same drivetrain on that bike. Frame's a little different, but the front is similar. So this bolted right on. I had intended on painting it black, but then stayed with the chrome. Got my little gremlin bell here. It was given to me by a friend. Supposed to be twice as much good luck than if you buy one yourself. Guess one of the other things I did was I put a Shadow exhaust on here. One thing I never really liked about the Ascot was just the muffler on the one side. The left side looked kind of, I don't know. So looking in the parts manual, the exhaust looked very, very similar. It was almost a direct bolt on. The brake pedal's different on these bikes. So I did have to get rid of a tab there for the heat shield and then cut the heat shield to make it fit. I had intended on painting the exhaust black because the exhaust was black on here before, but the resonators were kind of nice. So I left them chrome, and then that's another reason why I left the crash bar chrome, because a little chrome looks good. I had to change the center stand because on the Ascot exhaust, there was no resonator on this side, so it was different. It wouldn't have fit. It would have hit the exhaust. I did put Shadow rear pegs on here so the resonators could bolt right to it. I did have to change this side a little bit because it's hard to see, but there's a stud for the return spring for the brake pedal. So I had to make a little plate, and then I ground that away so it would still fit flush against there. I didn't like a nut and bolt sticking out. It didn't look good. And then lastly was a Shadow rear wheel. It was really hard to find a match set of tires for this with the 18-inch stock rim in the back, unless I got something that was knobby, because this is supposed to be a dual sport bike. I didn't like the skinny tire on there with a cruiser, so this is a Shadow wheel. It's 16 inches, but it's 3 inches wide, so I could put a fat tire on there. The Shadow uses the same swing arm, the same brakes, so it fit right on there. And I like it a lot better than a skinny back tire. The Shadow also shares the same front wheel, so it's the same size front tire and everything. So now match sets aren't an issue. Like I was having trouble trying to find the same brand tires that would fit on there with the 18-inch wheels. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty much it. Kind of made it into a sport touring from the